Today, digital certificates are used to secure thousands of connections among machines, devices, and applications. Some companies like to do this internally using what's called a self-signed certificate. In this Cisco Tech Talk, we'll show you how to create a self-signed certificate and use it to create a client-to-site VPN on the RV260. Next. After we've logged into the router, we'll click on Administration. We'll navigate to Certificates, click on Generate CS Cert, choose Type, and then CA Cert and enter a certificate name. We'll enter the public IP address of our router for the subject/alternate name. Then proceed to enter the country, state, common, and organization names in their respective spots. Then when we're done, we'll click on Generate. Now we're going to create a second certificate. Under Type, choose Certificate Signed by CA Certificate, then enter certificate name. We'll specify the certificate is for our router. Enter the public IP address for our router. Choose the country, enter a state, enter an organization name, enter a common name. Click on Generate. Now, we'll create one more certificate. Under Type, choose Certificate Signed by CA Certificate. We'll specify the certificate is for our client. For alternate name, we'll choose FQDN. We'll enter an arbitrary .vpn value. Then, choose a country, enter a state, organization name, common name, and then click Generate. Now we'll need to create our VPN. Click on VPN, then choose IPsec Profiles. Create a new profile by clicking Add. In this example, we've already created an IPsec profile. Choose IKEv2 for the IKE version. For Phase 1, we'll choose Group 5, AES256, SHA-1, 28800. For Group 2, we'll choose ESP, AES256, SHA-1, 3600, Enable Perfect Forward Secrecy, DH Group 5. Now, click on Client-to-Site VPN, and then Add, Enable, and enter a name. We'll choose the profile we created. For interface, choose the interface that has internet connectivity. For this example, that's the WAN interface. Now we'll choose Certificate for Authentication. For CA Certificate, we'll choose the first certificate we created, which is a CA certificate. For certificate, we'll choose the second certificate we created to specify our router. For local and remote identifier, we'll choose ASN1DN. Enter a pool range for clients on the VPN. Next, we'll click on Advanced Settings. Here, we can enter a primary DNS server and a secondary DNS server. For this example, we'll leave them as default. We can also enable Split Tunnel, which can specify which routes we've provided for the VPN client. If we don't enable Split Tunnel, all traffic will be routed through the VPN. In this example, we'll keep Split Tunnel disabled and then click Apply. Next, we'll save our changes. Now we'll need to export the client certificate, which was the last certificate we created. Click Export. Choose Export as PKCS, enter a new password that will be attached to the certificate. Click on Export and download the certificate on the client that will connect to the VPN. An import window will open. Choose Local Machine, then click Next. Choose a location to save the certificate, click Next, and enter the password that was created when the certificate was exported from the RV260. Next, choose Place All Certificates in the following sites and click Browse. First, we'll import to Personal. Click OK, click Next, and then click Finish. We'll need to import the certificate again into a different location. Locate the certificate and double-click on it. Choose Local Machine, click Next, enter the location to save the file, and click Next. Enter the password that was created earlier. Click on Next. Then choose Place All Certificates in and click on Browse. Here, we'll choose Trusted Root Certification Authorities and click OK. Click Next and then Finish. Next, we'll need to configure the Windows Client VPN under VPN Settings. Click on Add a VPN Connection. Choose Windows Built-in and enter a connection name. Enter the public IP address of the router in the server name. For VPN type, choose IKEv2. For the type of sign-in, choose Certificate. Then click Save. Next, click on Change Adapter Options and choose the VPN connection we created. Click on Properties and then, under Security Options, choose Use Machine Certificates. Finally, we'll connect to our VPN. Our connection was successful. We can check our VPN connections on the RV260 router by clicking on Status and Statistics. Under VPN Status, we can see we are connected to the VPN. If more than one client wants to connect to the VPN, the new client will require a new certificate. A new certificate can be created for additional clients in the same way we created the first client certificate. We can choose a name that will identify the certificate for our clients. We can then export it, and the second client can connect to the VPN with the new certificate. For every new client, we will need to create a new client certificate. And that's how we create self-signed certificates with the RV260 for VPN connections. Thanks for watching this Cisco Tech Talk. We'll see you next time.